We thought perhaps, sir, that,
Clear for action. Clear for action! Damn you! Beat to quarters! Come on, man! Look lively!
Over the stone fort!
my God, they're fast.
Mr. Hobbs, you will oblige me by taking a rope's end to those men if they don't bestir their miserable selves. What's wrong with them?
Aye, sir! Come on, take them to the side, Tiger! Smarten yourselves up, men. They're drunk, that's what's wrong with the buggers.
Beware a loose tongue, Mr. Matthews. You never know where it might lead.
My tongue may be loose, Mr. Hobbs. But at least he's not raw for licking the captain's ass.
Come on, put your backs into it!
My God, she'll be across our stern any moment. God help us.
I have no muttering on my deck.
First part of my to the stern, chase, if you please, Mr. Weller.
Aye, sir. Put it on the side.
Mind that tackle!
You think we'll be cleared in time?
God knows. If this crew weren't such an ill-disciplined, drunken rabble, we would.
That's not what I asked.
Nevertheless, it's the point at issue. But mind that, damn it! Mr. Weller, here! Sir, if she shows any signs of bringing her guns to bear, you're to shout it out immediately.
Aye, sir.
Come on, look lively! Load!
They're running out the guns on the starboard side, sir. Shot! Sir, I think she's about to open fire.
Belay that shot! Run her out as she is, damn it! Firing warning, Mr. Bush.
Warning? What the devil?
She has to see us smoke. None of our guns is ready.
Very well. Shot!
Fire! Stand clear! Reload!
Frenchman bearing further away, sir.
Very good, Mr. Weller.
More rammers.
Run her out! Fire! Fire!
She's running off now, sir.
We've frightened her off, sir. Very good. Very good.
An original concept, Horatio? To fire the contents of your cot at him?
It would certainly have put me off my aim.
You see the way the Frenchman fell off the wind at the first whiff of it?
Well, Mr. Hornblower.
Sir.
I'm informed that you fired your stern chaser with no shot in it. Is that true?
The Frenchman was bearing away preparatory to firing, sir. I thought it of capital importance to make him think again. However, briefly, so as to give Mr. Bush time to fire properly, before we received the full broadside, sir.
Subtle, Mr. Hornblower, subtle. How long did it take you to cook up that story? Is this to be your career, Mr. Hornblower, covering up your incompetence with ingenious fairy stories?
I submit, sir, that the ploy caused the Frenchman to...
You submit? Good. Submit to just criticism, and in time you might make a seaman.
Sir, with respect, Mr. Hornblower and I agreed upon a course of action, that his stern chaser should fire its warning.
You too, Mr. Bush, are you joining Mr. Hornblower?
No, sir, it might have been the wrong course of action, but I agreed to it. Mr. Hornblower posted Mr. Weller to observe the French frigate.
Mr. Weller. Ah, yes, I'm obliged, Mr. Bush, much obliged. Mr. Hornblower and I have some unfinished business with regard to Mr. Weller.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well?
Sir, do I proceed?
Well, it's quite straightforward, Dr. Clive. Mr. Matthews has beaten Mr. Weller insensible. Does he continue?
Punishment ended.
Bring him to the sick bay.
Then get back on watch, Mr. Hornblower.
Mr. Hornblower. Nasty business, that. Nasty business. But then again, boys have been beaten since history began. It would be a bad thing for the world if ever boys should cease to be beaten.
That may well be your medical opinion, Dr. Clive. But I can see no useful purpose served by thrashing a young boy within an inch of his life.
Come, Mr. Hornblower. A little tincture of laudanum for the pain, and all will soon be forgotten.
Forgotten, maybe, Dr. Clive. But forgiven?
Careful, Mr. Hornblower. I've had the good fortune to serve the captain for over 15 years, and he's inspired nothing but loyalty in the men under his command.
And that, too, is your medical opinion, is it, Dr. Clive?
Article 19. If any person in or belonging to the fleet shall make or endeavour to make any mutinous assembly upon any pretence whatsoever, every person offending herein and being convicted thereof by the sentence of the court-martial shall suffer death. And if any person shall utter any words of sedition or mutiny, he shall suffer death. And if any officer, mariner, or soldier shall behave himself with contempt to his superior officer, or shall disobey any lawful command, every such person shall suffer death. And I'll have you all know that these articles apply to my officers as much as to anyone else. Carry on, Mr. Buckland.
Aye, aye, sir. Division officers! Dismiss your divisions!
Dismiss! 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 Look lively there!
Mr. Buckland,
sir.
Half-duty Sunday today. Double rum for all these good men.
Sir. Extra rum for the crew. This rule applies to my officers.
Yes.
It's an interesting method of fostering cooperation in the crew. Have you ever come across it before?
No, I most certainly have not.
Perhaps Captain Sawyer's methods will prove consistent in the end. Perhaps it's only an impression.
What?
The erratic nature of his command. How do you find it?
Erratic. Most